Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new video for you. If it's your first time, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the channel. I talk about vinyl records, CDs, movies, and more. Anything I'm interested in. And today's video is all about a big CD score I had at the local Humane Society thrift store near me. It's a thrift store I've been enjoying over the past couple years. As I've said in the past, thrift stores, you kind of gotta revisit them from time to time, even if in the past they haven't been good, because things change, management changes, people's donation habits change, and sometimes a thrift store can go from being really bad to really good. And this thrift store has been pretty good lately, and I had a pretty good haul of some what I'm calling hard and heavy music, mostly on the CD front, and I wanted to share these with you in this special edition of Let's Get Digital CD Finds kind of thing, because I'm filming this in the month of January, or at the end of January, and I had quite a bit of finds from other places in January as well, so I didn't want to add these on top of all those other finds as well. I wanted them to be their own video because I got about 40 CDs here to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I will share is a loose disc. One of the CDs actually ended up having two in it, and this is a copy of Black Sabbath's "We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll." So I do have an actual disc of that, but I don't have a cover for it. But it was in one of the other CDs, which may or may not have been a Black Sabbath CD, so that kind of gives you an idea of where we're going with this collection, but not all the same. But anyway, first thing we got here is a release by Judas Priest, and this is Point of Entry, part of the remaster series. There are a couple bonus tracks on here as well, which is cool. So yeah, don't really have much in the way of Judas Priest on CD at all, because it's kind of out of my wheelhouse. I do believe I have Turbo Lover on vinyl, but yeah, haven't really spent a lot of time with Judas Priest, but now I will be able to. Next one, we got a copy of Rush 2112, the remaster series as well, from Rush. That was a pretty cool find. A copy of Alice in Chains' Killer. Classic one from them. Scorpions' Love Drive. The Movement with Set Sail. I have to say, I don't know The Movement. It sounds familiar, but I just can't put my finger on how I've heard of The Movement before. But yeah, just looked like an interesting CD, so I threw it in the pile. There were a couple of like sealed sort of private press kind of blues things here. This is Pinetop Perkins and Jimmy Rogers with Genuine Blues Legends with Little Mike and the Tornadoes. So yeah, sort of something out of the St. Augustine, Florida area, from Eclipse Studios. But yeah, just some cool kind of Florida blues, I guess. Check that out at some point. This one's a pretty cool one. The Rollins Band, Come In and Burn. I don't have any Rollins Band at all in the collection. The artwork on that. Here's a band I have never heard of, don't know anything about. Just caught my eye as far as the aesthetic of it. This is God Lives Underwater. I think it's self-titled on the American Recordings label. Yeah, seems like something hard and heavy. I think it kind of came from the same place that most of these other ones did. So I said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the pile. Here's kind of an odd one. This would have originally come in a slim 2 CD package, but for some reason somebody put it in a one of these wide 2 CD packages. But this is Sublime Gold, and it does have both CDs. They're just in the back here. But yeah, 2 CD sort of greatest hits compilation of Sublime. And it's all there, it just needs to be put in a proper case. And here's another one. I don't know which is the band name and which is the album title. This is either Die Cheerleader with Son of Filth or Son of Filth with Die Cheerleader. Don't know, but it's seemed to be part of this collection, so I thought I would go ahead and grab it. Definitely has an interesting cover art here. This probably is not part of that collection, but a cool one nonetheless. Music from the movie Evita. So it's got this is the music. This is not the score. So it's got, you know, Madonna tracks on here and whatnot. So I thought that was pretty cool. I hadn't heard that one before. Thought I would grab it. Tech Heads Power Inc. Volume 2. Got a copy of Brian Eno and David Byrne's My Life in the Bush of Ghosts. Great album. I do have the vinyl copy of this with the deleted track. This does not have the deleted track on it, being on CD. But yeah, cool album nonetheless, and definitely a very good one. Another one from Brian Eno here, Before and After Science. On Editions EG. Case is cracked. The jewel case is cracked, but I don't use jewel cases anyway. I put them into some sleeves, which I'm going to be doing a video about sleeves here real soon because I'm struggling. And I'm trying to make a decision. Hopefully, maybe one of you has an idea. We're going to be doing a sleeve video here pretty soon. Getting back into some more hard stuff here. This is Black Sabbath with Dehumanizer. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Some Black Sabbath. Definitely will enjoy that. Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye. Heard Bad Brains before. Never really owned anything from them, so that was a nice find. Another completely blind buy. This is 11. Just, it has a very artsy kind of look to it with the musicians on the back there. So yeah, definitely looked like something I might dig. So I grabbed it. A copy of the Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. Very nice. A copy of Iron Maiden's Killers. Really neat to have that on CD. I have a physical copy of that. Do you like that? This is another one I've heard a lot of people talk about. This band, Caius and the Circle Leaves the Town. And the Circus Leaves Town, not the Circle. The Circus Leaves Town. Caius. Yeah. So yeah, I've heard the name Caius in the vinyl community a lot, in the music community a lot, and never really listened to them. So now I'm going to be able to check them out. Here's some more Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. Black Sabbath's Never Say Die. Seen this album cover again. I've seen it a lot in the vinyl community. Have not had a copy of that before. So that will be a nice one to spin at some point. Copy of Black Sabbath's Paranoid. I believe I probably do already have a copy of this on CD, but I went ahead and grabbed it just in case, and you know, it's a popular one, and again, one that I can trade or sell or whatever. Won't be difficult to get rid of that one. Another one from Black Sabbath here, Headless Cross. Is it? Yeah, Headless Cross is the title. This one definitely has some interesting cover art. Machine Head, Burn My Eyes. Yeah, definitely some hard and heavy kind of stuff here. Don't know what I'm getting into, but I will sure give it a try. Copy of Pink Floyd's Animals. Couldn't pass that one up. Definitely wanted to own any of this stuff, any of the Pink Floyd stuff on CD, and did not have this one already, so that was pretty good. I do have it on vinyl, but doesn't hurt to have it digitally as well. Copy of Soundgarden's Bad Motor Finger. I have liked the stuff I've heard from Soundgarden, but I've never owned anything from them. So yeah, that'll be cool. I do enjoy. I have enjoyed what I've heard anyway. Here's another cover that I've seen around a lot over the years, over the past few decades, 3 decades probably now. Stone Temple Pilots with Tiny Music. Another one. I like what I've heard from the Stone Temple Pilots, but I've never owned anything, so that was a nice one to pick up. Here's one from a group called Prog with Cleansing. I've heard of Prog before, but I've never listened to them, so that will be a first for me as well. Lots of firsts. This stuff is kind of out of my wheelhouse, but stuff I definitely would like to hear, and I will have the chance now. This next one's a bit different, but it seemed like it kind of fit the vibe anyway. This is some Pakistani music from a group called Shabazz on the Mondo Ritmika label. It should be some cool Pakistani, modern Pakistani kind of music, I would think. Definitely has a cool look to it, so I definitely would like to give that a try. Here's a pretty cool one as well. I do have this on vinyl, but a copy of Tomita's Live at Linz on CD. 1984, The Mind of the Universe. Electronic artist Tomita. And the RCA Red Seal label. Pretty neat. Neat to find that one on CD. Some fusion jazz here with Spyro Gyro with Road Scholars is the title. Yeah, pretty nice release there. One from Spyro Gyra I hadn't seen before. Here's one that doesn't fit the vibe at all, but it's the Bare Naked Ladies, Everything to Everyone, and this is like a deluxe edition that has a DVD in it with DVD audio and music videos and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I'd give this a try. It's been a while since I listened to any Bare Naked Ladies, and be able to pick it up for 50 cents. I thought, why not? Why not check it out? Nice packaging there. One from Alice in Chains here, Sap. This just looks like an EP, I guess, or maybe a single. Machines of Loving Grace with Concentration. I thought that was pretty cool. Here's another one from Alice in Chains that I've seen a lot, but haven't owned before. This is just self-titled Alice in Chains. It does have the neon green back and the purple inner tray, but for some reason the green front disappeared. So hopefully someday I can find another one of those. Occasionally do see that sort of neon green color jewel case, but I'd like to fix that at some point. But yeah, definitely one I didn't own already and I wanted to pick it up. Here's another one I've seen and heard a lot about but never listened to. Deftones Around the Fur. That was a neat one to find. Another one from Pink Floyd here. Copy of Metal. Another one, I'm pretty sure I don't have this on CD already. And a classic here if you want to talk about some hardcore kind of music, Rage Against the Machine. You can talk about hard and heavy music without talking about Rage Against the Machine. There's that. And last but not least, definitely not hard and heavy at all either. We're going to cool it down a bit here with Bruce Springsteen's Human Touch from 1992. Okay, so that does it for my hard and heavy CD haul. Hope you enjoyed these. A little bit different from what I normally pick up, but always fun to explore new music and find new things and explore, as I said, explore new thrift stores. Even if it's a place that's been bad in the past, it might not be bad anymore, so definitely go back and check them out from time to time. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me any comments you have down below, any questions. So thank you very much. Have a great day, great night. Enjoy some great music, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.